Hidden on Howth Head in Dublin until it was revealed by a gorse fire in 1982. This Eire sign, which was one of 83 erected around the country during the Second World War to tell passing pilots they were over neutral territory, has been restored to its former glory through the work of the local community. The Howth Éire sign was built in 1943 and is a sign of Ireland's neutrality during World War II, but its restoration comes at a time when Ireland's neutral policy is under fresh scrutiny. In his speech, the President said neutral nations have an important role in the war in Ukraine.
The rise of the bellicose language of militarism, I suggest, must end. I think there is a special role for peoples and countries who embrace neutrality to be active in making the case for diplomacy to the very end.
The Housing Minister said while Ireland's neutrality should be debated, the policy is unlikely to be dropped.
The Taoiseach has said, and I agree with him, that a discussion on the future of neutrality and what that looks like in Ireland. That doesn't mean ditching neutrality in any way, shape or form. I don't see that. But our role within Europe and defending European and the European Union values, because the values that we, in many instances, sometimes take for granted around democracy and free speech are under attack.
Neutrality was really part of state policy, but during the Second World War it was only meant to last as long as the Second World War lasted. After the war there was a fundamental rethink of defence policy and of foreign policy, and it was by no means clear that Ireland would remain neutral in a Third World War. In fact, in 1948 and 49 Ireland looked very seriously at joining NATO.
The future of Irish neutrality is not clear, but this sign preserves its role in Ireland's past. Samantha Library, RTE News, Dublin.